Singapore's tripartite partners are working to get more employers started on conversations with their employees to identify skills and training needed to stay employed beyond retirement. This is especially crucial for those in their 40s or 50s. Manpower Minister Dr. Leng said this as debate resumed on proposed amendments to the Retirement and Re-employment Bill. Dr. Tan also revealed a vast majority of retired workers who were re-employed did not experience any cuts to their wages and benefits. Chloe Chu with more.
Redesigning jobs to build on the strengths of senior workers and better equipping them with tech. These were among the suggestions MPs presented during the debate before Parliament passed amendments to the Retirement and Re-employability Act. Under new changes, the retirement and re-employment ages for workers will be raised to 65 and 70 years old respectively. It's to better support older Singaporeans who wish to continue working. The raising of ages will start on the 1st of July next year. In response to calls to abolish the retirement age, Dr. Tan says one that's set by law is still needed, especially when Singapore's average effective retirement age has risen faster than the OECD average.
The work group found that countries without the equivalent of a statutory retirement age do not necessarily have better employment rates for senior workers, despite some of them having anti-discrimination legislation already in place. Some progressive employers may take the initiative to abolish their internal retirement ages, but the statutory retirement and re-employment age is still important as a floor and safeguard against employers who might not be as progressive.
MPs also noted that some senior workers told them they felt forced to retire because of their age, or they were offered unfair re-employment contracts with lower pay for the same job. Responding to their concerns, Dr. Tan says the tripartite partners believe that employers and employees should be given the flexibility to negotiate any adjustments to job roles or wages, as long as they're reasonable.
Notwithstanding this, the vast majority of re-employed workers continue on their existing contract or a new contract in the same job. More than 95% of workers re-employed in the same job did not experience any cuts to their wage and benefits.
But one thing's certain, Dr. Tan says legislation isn't a silver bullet or a panacea, and investing in training must pave the way forward.
Strengthening the employability of our senior workers cannot start only when they are near retirement age. There is a need to invest in retraining and employment facilitation, not only for our senior workers, but also for the future cohorts of senior workers. Employers play an instrumental role in this.
Dr. Tan says the ministry will also study whether the Senior Employment Credit, which provides wage offsets to employers that hire senior workers, should be extended beyond 2022. An update will be provided in due course.
Parliament has also passed amendments to the Central Provident Fund Act. In his speech today, the Manpower Minister reassures that proposed changes will not alter existing rules on withdrawals. Dr. Tan Leng stresses that the payout eligibility age isn't linked to the retirement or re-employment ages. And he says that the current payout age of 65 remains valid as it strikes a balance between giving time to members to save up for retirement and timely access to their retirement income.
Beyond simplifying policies and streamlining processes, the CPF board will also continue to strengthen its public education and outreach efforts. This will include educating members on the benefits of CPF top-ups to self and loved ones, nudging members to make nominations, making clear that nominations like wills are indeed revoked upon marriage, and clarifying the treatment of CPF monies upon members passing.
MPs were also concerned about how the government would safeguard the integrity of disbursements after a member dies without making a nomination. Under proposed changes, a single beneficiary representative, or BR, can receive unnominated CPF funds on behalf of all eligible beneficiaries if they're agreeable. Second Minister for Law Edwin Tong says that necessary steps are in place to protect the interests of all eligible beneficiaries.
The eligible beneficiary applying to be the BR must declare that he or she is either the sole beneficiary or that he or she has obtained the consent of all the other beneficiaries, which the BR is seeking to represent in making the claim. PTO will also undertake independent checks to verify the eligible beneficiaries' details provided by the BR against available existing record. If there are discrepancies, the PTO might require further clarification or further information before dispersing the funds.